Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with another drawing video. It's Sunday, so we're back at it again. And today we are drawing Tails from Sonic Superstars, the newest Sonic game that just came out. And this video was requested by Diggy Dun Did It, so really cool name, dude. But thank you so much for the request. So I hope by the end of the video we can all draw Tails here. And yeah, not much more to say. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That'd really help me out. And yeah, someone request Superstar Knuckles, so I don't feel bad. And then we'd finish the whole cast. We got one on Sonic, Amy. We're doing Tails now. We just need Knuckles, so someone should request Knuckles. But other than that, let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so get your pencils ready and let's jump into this one. So you're going to want to hold your paper landscape. We usually do it portrait, but for this one, landscape is a bit easier, or a bit better. And basically what we're going to do is just draw a nice, decent sized circle, kind of right here. This is going to be where his head is, and then right under it, right here, you're going to get kind of like a little Venn diagram thing right here, and make it a slightly smaller circle like that. And then we're going to have like a Chaos Emerald that's going to be slightly past like this circle, and it'll be right about here. Then he's going to have a hand here and one behind it. And then his arms are going to go up there like that. And then he's going to have like a little curve line going out here, and it's going to go into his sock and then his foot. And then here it's just going to be a line going down, and then we're going to get his sock and then his foot right about here like that. And then you basically get this kind of curved line that curves this way, and another one that kind of curves this way. And you basically get these big kind of like teardrop shapes. Goes out here, kind of curves in. You want like a nice bump to it before going in. And then kind of the same thing on this side. It's going to go out, kind of curve in like a teardrop. Like that. But that's pretty much good for the gesture that we need. So we are going to zoom in here. That might be a little bit too much zoom. We'll zoom in here, and we could do the crosshairs. They'd be something like this. Tails is kind of looking straight on. And what I like starting out doing is his nose. So his nose is going to be right about here. And it's just going to be this little curved line like this. And then it's going to just curve down into like a little U shape like that. Then we're going to get a little half circle right here. And you can shade all this in black. Like so. And we got his nose. So again, not too hard. Now we're going to gesture in his like muzzle. So to do that, what you're going to do is just draw a nice little curve line that curves kind of past the nose up here like this. And keep this part light, because I'm just kind of getting the feel for it. So it's going to go over. Then it's going to follow the circle that we have here before going up. And this one's going to curve down and then over like this. So that's pretty good for the muzzle shape, so we could just go into it. So basically what you want to do here is add 4 spikes that kind of go out here. And you basically just follow this, do a spike like that, another spike, another one, and then one more. And then it just connects back into here like this. It's going to go up. And then same thing here, we're just going to get a spike, another one, and then just one more there like that. And we can just darken in this line right here. And you're good to go. And just to finish off his mouth, it's basically this nice little curve line that goes right underneath his nose. So it's going to curve up like that. And then you're just going to get kind of like a little U shape, like so. And then a little curve line going down like that. And then you could shade all this in black, like so. So there's his mouth. And now we're going to do his head. So I like getting his head shape first. So it's basically just going to be this line going up here. I'm going to do this very light. And then it just kind of curves around like that. And then kind of goes down like so. That's pretty good. So you should have a shape that looks something like this, like a little dome head. And now we'll jump into his eyes. So his eyes are going to be about here. It's basically going to just be this line going up and then just kind of curving down like that. And then same thing on this side, it's just going to go up. And then just kind of curve down like so. And that's pretty much how big I want them to. So what I'm going to do is just darken in this line. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. and then curve it down like that. And then same thing here, just go up, and then curve it down like that. And then once we got the eyes done, then we could draw a nice big kind of oval shape, like that. And then we'll get another one right here, just like that. And then we could get a nice little oval here, and this little curve line, and like a little like almost crescent moon shape right there, like that. Same thing on this eye, and then you'd shade all this in black. Like so, and then this one too. There we go. Very simple. And now that we've got that done, we'll draw in his ears. So his ears aren't too bad. Basically, they just go off this shape that we have here, and they're just big kind of triangles, like that. And then we're going to get another big triangle. And you want to keep them rounded. I know triangles are usually like a sharp shape, but you want to keep it nice and almost like a rounded triangle. And then all you're going to do here is just draw a slightly smaller triangle on the inside here, like that. And this will follow the curve here. So we're going to go up, go down, and we're going to follow the curve there. And you can erase this overlap here and here. Same thing on this side, erase it here and here. And now just to finish off his head, we just need his 3 little spikes that he has, like bumping out of here. And they're very easy. They're just kind of like these long spikes. We're going to get one here like that, another one, and then another one. I'll stop right about there. And all you do is basically just draw a nice little curve line like this, and then just goes into like a spike, and then back down, and then a little bit before this line ends, we're just going to the next one, and then we'll go down, and then here we'll start with a curve line that just goes into this spike, and then this line will connect into there, like that. So very simple, and then you could darken in all the lines you do see, erase any of the overlap. I won't bother with it right now, but that's pretty much how it'll look. So there's his head, and honestly, I think his head's the hardest part about this whole picture. But now we're going to jump into the second hardest part about this picture, and that's the Chaos Emerald here. And it's not even that bad. So I actually like starting off with drawing the Chaos Emerald itself. So the way I draw Chaos Emeralds is we're going to do a nice kind of like elongated oval here like that, and keep it light because the hand's going to go over it. We're going to erase a lot of it. And then once you do that, you're going to get a line going down here and here off the edges like that. And it's going to angle kind of down and away. And then once you get like them kind of even, you're just going to draw a line curving in and another line curving in like that, and then meet somewhere in the middle. And then once you have that done, what you can do here is draw a line going down here and here, so you kind of create like a box. And then you're just going to get a straight line like this, another straight line, and then a straight line curving in like that. Actually, this line can kind of curve inwards a little bit. Just a little bit. Like so. And then where this line meets this line and this one, you're basically just going to draw these lines going down to the center there, like that. And that's pretty much how you draw the Chaos Emerald for this one. Nice and simple. Just kind of refining the shape a little bit more, but that's pretty much it. But once we have the Chaos Emerald, we can actually draw in his hands. So his hands actually aren't too hard. So we're basically, to break it down, we're going to have like a thumb about here. Then it's going to wrap around, and then we're going to have like 1 finger, 2 fingers, and then we'll see a little bit of the 3rd finger. But I'm going to just jump in here. So I'm going to start right about here. And basically what we're going to do is just draw a curve line that curves in, has a slight dip to it, and then over and in like this. And I'll just use this eraser. I have a better like pink eraser, but this one will work fine. So you're basically going to get a shape that looks like that, and it's going to go straight into the next finger. So it's going to curve in, it's going to overlap the emerald a little bit, kind of go out, and then curve in like this. That's actually a little bit too small, now that I'm looking at it. We'll do the exact same thing I did, just making it a tad bigger, like that. So there's one, and then here we're going to get the 2nd finger, like that, and then we're going to get the 3rd finger, and you're going to see a little bit of it right here, but it's going to curve into this line that we started, like that. There we go, and I'll erase any overlap. So there's that hand. Again, nothing too hard. Actually, this could have a little bit more of like a wave to it. That's a little too straight. That's better. That's much better. So that's good there, like that. And then we could darken in the rest of the Chaos Emerald that we see, because this will just be kind of over everything else. Like that. And now, pretty much the same thing on this hand, slightly easier because we don't see that much of it. So we're going to have like the thumb kind of bump out there. And then basically the finger's going to go in here, and you're going to have 1 finger, 2 finger, and you see a little bit of the 3rd finger again. Even though Tails has 5 fingers, we just happen not to see the pinky finger in this position. But we're pretty much going to do the same thing. We're going to start right about here, draw a curve line going out, and then over like this, and it's going to curve in right about there. And then we're going to see it curve out just slightly, and then curve down like this, and then curve in like that. And then this finger is going to go right off of it and just bump out and curve in, and then one more like that. Perfect. So there's that hand. And now we could just draw kind of the cuff part of his glove, which will just be this kind of like circle part here, and you'd see it a little bit over here too. And then from there, I'm just going to gesture in the arms, which would just be 2 kind of curved parallel lines going in like that. But now for detail, we'll start here and just draw a little curve line going in like that. Another one kind of going in just like that. And then bump it out a little bit, and then curve it down and in like so. And then you could just darken in these lines. Excuse me. And now for this one, same thing. You're just going to get a little curve line like this, a little curve line like that, a little bump going over like this, and then just 2 parallel lines going in like so. And now that got his arms and his face done, we can finally jump into his body. So looking at this, his body's a little bit too high. We're going to lower it a little bit. It's going to be right about here like that. And basically his body's super simple. What you're going to do is start right about here and just draw a nice kind of curve line like this, roll them up so you get like this nice little circle shape. And then for his stomach fur, you're basically going to get a little curve line starting here. It's going to go up, curve here. You would see like 3 spikes, like so. And then a little bit of a curve right there like that. So that's good. And now that we got that done, we'll just jump into his legs here. And his legs are super easy, and they're kind of like in the right position here. So very similar to the arms, we're going to start off with 2 kind of curved parallel lines like this. Like that. And once you got that down, what you're going to do is draw a nice kind of like oval around it. And then you can kind of like draw a line connecting those in. And you could shade all this in black. Like so. And then once you got that done, what you could do is the same shape that we did for the gloves is just this nice curve line, dips in, like that, and then we'll get another one here, like so. And then for the shoe, it just kind of like a sideways kind of shot of it. So basically it's just going to go down, kind of curve down like this, and then just go over like that. So you should get a shape like this. And then all you need to do is just draw a curve line in the middle here, and then I'm just going to kind of refine the shape a little bit more, like so. So that's that foot. Very simple, very easy. This foot, kind of the same thing. We're going to start with like this nice U shape right here. Then we're going to draw a circle around it like this. We could shade this all in black as well. Then we're going to get a nice little curve line here and here. And then we'll get a curve line that goes around the whole thing like this. And then this foot's kind of like head on, so it's basically just this kind of like upside down egg shape like that. And then you get like a nice little curve line like this. And that's it for his foot, and I'll zoom out and we'll get his tails and we'll finish. So pretty much we got what the tails are supposed to look like. We'll start about here and just draw a shape going in like this. And then it's going to curve out into a spike. And then for Tails' tail here, you can put like a few spikes here, usually like around like 3 or 4. Good. And then I'll have like one kind of pop out, kind of go out like this before curving in like that. And then right here we'll get the kind of jagged zigzag shape. So this is like the white part of his tail, this is like the yellow part of his fur. And then for this one, we'll just draw a nice little curve line here, kind of go around, it's kind of overlapping some stuff, and then we'll go out into a spike here like that. Then we'll get another spike, one more, and then it'll curve down and in like so. And we would see a little that jagged kind of fur transition there with the spikes. But yeah, that's about it. I think this picture's not so bad to draw, like this kind of pose. I think it looks a lot harder than it actually is, but once you got like Tails' face down and then like this part, the rest is actually like really easy. So there you have it. So I will put the inked version I did beforehand so you get a nice kind of cleaner look at it. It's probably not going to stay up. Here, I will do that with the sketch that we just did. Okay, they're both not going to stay up. God damn it. Because I'm doing it landscape. So I'll put my hand up here. So here's the sketch that we just did. You've seen that. I will put the inked version in front of it now. So you can see what it looks like, all clean and with no guidelines, no sketchiness. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, guys, thank you again. Diggy Done Did It. Such a cool name, dude. Thank you so much for the request. If you guys have requests, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. I'll take your name, put it on my how to draw list, and on Sunday when I make one, hopefully yours comes up. And someone should really request Superstar Knuckles, so I don't feel bad when I do it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.